And the Toronto Raptors defeat the Boston Celtics in an impressive win in overtime, 115 to 112. So we're going to talk about this. Player of the game, Pascal Siakam, 40 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Excellent performance here, Pascal Siakam. Player of the game. On the opposite side, Marcus Smart was able to get player of the game with 28 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block. This basically puts Toronto Raptors in tie with the Boston Celtics, which is good. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to the one and only Louis, bro. Definitely. We'll be talking shortly, Louis. So yeah, Raptors were able to get the job done. We're gonna break down the stats and we're gonna open up everything for everyone to jump in. Basically, Pascal Siakam, like I said before, impressive night with 47 minutes. He was able to put all those points up, 40 points to be exact. Gary Trent, 35 minutes, 12 points, 1 rebound, -10. So not bad for Gary Trent. He's coming back. Fred VanVleet, 40 minutes, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. OG Anunoby, he's back at it again. After that hiatus, he's been gone with injuries, but he's back with 39 minutes, classic 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Salute to OG Anunoby. Scotty Barnes, 30 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And Precious Achiuwa, he came in there with 28 minutes, 7 points, 8 rebounds. And then to wrap it up, shout out to the one and only Thaddeus Young with an excellent, impressive win. I thought he did really good tonight. And he ended up finishing with 27 minutes, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Dude was a beast out there, you know what I mean? Salute to Thaddeus Young. 3 assists, 1 steal. His plus minus was at plus 12, so he had a pretty good game tonight. Salute to my guy, Six Canada. How much points did Scotty Barnes have? Scotty Barnes ended up finishing tonight with exactly, give me a second, I'll pull it up for you right now. Scotty Barnes, he ended the game, I think it was like 10 points. Yeah, so he had about 10 points tonight. Not the best Scotty game, but it was pretty good for the Rook. All right, so we're going to open up the lines. We're going to let anyone just jump in and chime in. Just let me know what you think. Tell me what you're seeing. I don't know. Shout out to the guy Death by 4K. Guys are free to jump in, man. Chime in, man. Let us know what you saw tonight. Shout out to Death by 4K. Yeah, Raptors had a great night, man. Great night tonight. We're right there. We're tied with Chicago. Let's pass Chicago and let's get that Houston Rockets team. I'm only thinking about James Harden, that Philadelphia 76ers team, because James Harden, I think he's ducking us, He said out of his own mouth, I don't think we'll be able to beat Toronto in Toronto. He won't be able to play, and we won't be able to beat Toronto in Toronto if Kyrie has to come in there. So he's ducking us. So it's time for him to catch his ass and spank him in the playoffs and eliminate his ass, Raptors fans saying they want Boston Celtics in the first round. He'll give us the 76ers or Heat. I don't even want the Heat. Give us the 76ers. Give us that good old James Harden. That James Hardhead. You see what I'm saying? And we'll take care of business and finish him off, because James Hardhead is basically ducking the Toronto Raptors. He said Kyrie Irving won't be able to come to Canada and play against us. So it's time that James Harden sees us, because you ran away from Brooklyn to avoid us. Now you're going to see us when you're in 76ers. That's what I hope. That's what we should get. That's what we need. Hopefully we can get that. Raptors played their butts off. Most definitely. Shouts to my guy, the Omari Wave, bro. Salute to the Omari Wave for real. Yeah, we definitely did play our butts off. Listen, like I said before, the lines are open. If you feel free to join in. Shout outs to the guy Dynasty, bro. He said a W. Facts. I agree with you, Dynasty, bro. That was a Dynasty. That was a W for sure, my guy Dynasty. Did James Harden really say he was scared for the Raptors? Yeah, he said that. He said that if we went in the playoffs, we played Toronto in the play-in game, Kyrie wouldn't be able to play, and we probably wouldn't be able to beat them or whatever. So he is scared of us. He's scared of us. He's scared of us. He's scared of us. And now we got to get his ass straight up and down. We have to get him. We have to catch him. We got to get him in that playoffs. That's why I keep telling you guys, let's get the 76ers. It's going to be the rise of the Toronto Raptors and the end of the freaking 76ers. You know what I mean? This might even, after this playoff series, this might not even be the 76ers team we see. I agree with you. He's gonna choke, and it'll be his first Eastern Conference playoff game. He's never played in the East before, so this will be the first one. I think we need him. I think it's so important we get him. Shouts to the guy Dynasty. He says the win should be worth 6 points after beating a trash ass Celtics. Them bums, them bum refs. Yeah, the refs. I told you guys all the time. When you play, Toronto is not getting the calls we need to get. We're at the bottom of the NBA when it comes to great calls. We don't get the whistle isn't in our favor when we play. So whenever we play, you guys need to consider that. You guys always have to look at that and be like, okay, the refs aren't going to call calls for us. Whenever they see the Raptors, basically they straight up and down just kind of, they avoid us, they try to play slick and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? Shouts to the guy. Yes, he says, I'm gonna tell NBA chef James Harden is scared of the Raptors. No, he is. He's scared of the Raptors, bro. He is. And he's gonna have to see us, bro. Raptors should be embarrassed. No Tatum and Brown. What? Oh yeah, I didn't even take that in consideration. You're 100% right. But the reality is, bro, as long as we don't have to see them. Like, I'm not really even trying to play Tatum or Brown right now, bro. So, whatever. It is what it is. You're right, though. Like, we should have spanked the hell out of them, but it would have been bad if we lost. Now that I didn't even think about the fact that Tatum and Brown wasn't playing. Like, it didn't even cross my mind. I was just watching. But, yeah, you're 100% right. That's not a good look, the fact that, they didn't have their two best players there. But, hey, we're still in the standings. We're climbing up. We're no longer going to play in sector. We don't have to worry about that no more. All we have to do is just come in and play basketball. We're not at the bottom. We're climbing up. We're at sixth place right now. We're at sixth place right now. We just need to get to give us that fifth place and give us James Hardhead. Give us James Hardhead. Milwaukee, you got to win your games though. Milwaukee, you gotta stay in that third seed, yo. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, if the season ended, we'd probably, I think I probably might even play Milwaukee. I don't want to see Milwaukee. I'd like to see James Hardhead. I don't even care about the Bulls. Salute to my guy DeMar DeRozan, but I'm not really pressing for that. I don't want to do that. I prefer James Hardhead. So yeah, that's just what it is. These bum refs making Celtics bench players look like rock stars. Oh yeah, definitely. But also it's up to the Raptors too. Our schemes and stuff. We gotta shut down some of these guys. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys, I don't know what they're dealing with, but the referees. You know how their whistle goes, right? You know what it is already when it comes to us. Like I said before, always, I repeat, watch out for the refs when you're Toronto. Toronto players do not get good calls. James Harden should have never said that. Now that we know that we want the 76ers. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Shouts to the guy Death by 4K. What was your take on tonight's game, bro?
What's up, Selector? Yeah, I think it's a big win. Refs weren't on our side. I feel like this is a game where, like, Siakam put the team on his shoulders and just went to work.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. I think Pascal played his ass off first and foremost. Salute to him. He had 40 points. He was like the star player. He was like the best player on the court the whole entire night. So, which is a good point. But we'll continue on. Carry on.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the score and like Siakam's a good passer, but he was giving out good dimes, right? Like they're doubling and tripling him. He was finding the open man. They just weren't making the shots. Like one assist for Siakam, that's uncharacteristic this year, I feel.
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%. It is uncharacteristic, but at the same time, he is coming into his own, which is a good part. Like he's actually like, you know what I mean? Like he needs games like this just for his confidence going into the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah, for sure.
This team's been up and down, like left, right, and center, like no tomorrow. So
I feel like this year for sure, like Siakam, like from like the difference between his All NBA like second like team year in 2020, like he knows this year, right? Like he's not settling for the jumper and he's just driving at like Tice all game, and I feel like that was good for him because like when he was put in those like clutch situations, he didn't know what to do. He's like freaking out, like Beyblade spins, all the memes, of course.
Yeah,
but, yeah. This year it's like he knows his spots, and he's got like that post fadeaway. He's got that 18-foot jump shot, which has helped him a lot this year.
No, I agree with you 100%. Like, and his mid-range game is getting much better. I think he still needs a lot of help though, just because if you look at the stat line for the other players, outside of maybe Thaddeus Young coming off the bench, and it's still it was very it was they played like a team, but at the same time though, they need to learn how to thump on teams like this when they're undermanned. This game shouldn't have been close. I didn't even realize it. Should have won Louis for bringing that up. That Thaddeus, what's it called? Sorry, Tatum and Brown weren't even playing because that makes me look at things a lot differently now. But yeah, you said yeah, we're tied for fifth. That's right. Fred equals trash. You think Fred is garbage, Louis, bro? Um, the Sun basketball logo, dude. What do you think about James Harden being scared of the Raptors? What do you think about James Harden being scared? Mhm. What's your take on that?
On James Harden being scared of the Raptors.
Yeah, yeah.
James Harden in general, I don't think he's having a good year. Like
Hmm.
it's just something about his like first step. Like I feel like in his Houston Rockets days, like he had a much quicker first step and he was getting around guys. But this year, it's like can't get past that first defender, and it's like he's getting
Hmm.
called like offensive fouls and stuff like that. Like I'm pretty sure like someone was telling me about this the other day, but James Harden, like they're expecting too much out of him, and as opposed to what he was doing in the Nets, right?
Yeah, yeah. And if you guys think I'm making this up about James Harden, I'm gonna post the article for you guys. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, he basically stated, yo, he does not want to play the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs. And now that I know that, that's what fueled his one of his reasons for leaving Brooklyn because he felt Kyrie was not able to play against the Raptors, which I understand. You see what I'm saying? I totally understand, but at the same time, it's just like you know, you know what I mean. It's not a good look, but at the same time, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Yeah,
send you
with
guys the article
Philly
right now,
is
so you'll get the link of the article. Yeah, you said Philly, right? Yeah,
yeah, I
you
feel
see
like
that, right?
someone
Here's the
was
article right here.
yeah.
Mhm. You guys can click on that article. You can take it. You can read about it. But yes, he did say that, bro. He is scared of the Toronto Raptors. He does not want to play them. He doesn't think they're good enough. Now you're in Philly. You're gonna play us, buddy. One way or another, you're gonna play us, bro. You're gonna have to play us, bro. So and we're gonna have to see what team is better team because we got to make it onto the next round. Agree with Louis. The bench had us sweating. Yeah, yeah. The bench was it's a little murky, but I'll tell you right now. What's his name? Uh, Shout outs to Thaddeus Young over there, bro. This dude was playing out of his mind, bro. He played. He gives us a whole different look coming off the bench. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. What's your take on Thaddeus Young up by 4K, bro?
On like offense, he gave us some good possessions. Like he was putting some like he's they giving leaving him wide open on three, so he got some good threes. I feel like he came in clutch on defense because Scotty Barnes is a rookie, so I'm not going to hold him to this too much. But he got 6 foul. Marcus Smart flopped, like veteran move on the end, veteran move from his end, and we needed someone from the bench, either Achua, Boucher, and Young. I think first one with Young, and he came clutch for us. He got some big blocks near the end of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, he definitely did get some big blocks at the end of the game. And I think that was well needed, bro. Like we needed that, bro. Like, bro, he came in with that defensive and he came in with just he played like two-way basketball. He was affecting the game like in so many different ways. And I think that's something that the Raptors is missing sometimes when you get out guys off the bench sometimes outside of maybe Watanabe sometimes. Watanabe comes in. Well, Delano too from time to time. He'll come in and affect it, change it up stylistically. But Thaddeus changes it from an offense and defensive mindset, which is something that we preciously need. You see what I'm saying? What's your take on Precious Achua tonight, bro?
Yeah, just to go on your last point, like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in a game like this, when I'm looking at the stats, right? They got 30 fouls, and we only got 15, right? So
Yeah.
we obviously needed to play defense in a way where we were not getting calls, right? We played defense without fouling, and Young provides that for us in so many ways because of his veteranship, right? He was doing blocks in a way that the referees could not call, like and ones and like just call fouls for free throws. Because when Siakam went on, I feel like fans were like, "Oh, he game," right? And
Yeah.
I feel like Precious, he had a good night. He played good. He's just young, right? So these types of games are going to be big for people like Precious and Scotty Barnes, right?
Mhm. No, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, these games are really big for guys like that. Precious and Scotty Barnes. I think Precious tonight, bro. 7 points, 8 rebounds. Man, 3 for 10 from the field goal, bro. Jeez, it's horrendous tonight, bro. Um,
Yeah, it's give and take with Precious. He's like a glass cannon, in my opinion. I
yeah,
don't trust his
honestly,
jump shot.
yeah, his jump shot is. I think he has a lot of. There's a lot of guys on that Raptors team that got in this offseason. They have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to like their jump shot and their game, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, Utah will get cut from this team. You think Utah's gonna get cut? Well, he's here for the season, bro. I'm not really. You guys are looking too far into things, bro. He's here for the season. The reality is, bro, I don't think we'll cut him anytime soon, just because of what he brings in. He's gonna have to. He'll be back next season, or I don't know. Right now, I'm not even thinking about next season. Right now, he's here, bro. We got to get ready for the playoffs, but you're not real. I could tell. Six Canada, you're not feeling Utah. What's your issue with Utah, bro?
I
But
feel like
yeah,
Utah's gonna get cut eventually, though, don't you think?
yeah,
Because we have
yeah.
like Champagny and stuff, right? They're gonna get the contracts next year.
Yeah, that's true. Delano, Champagne, Utah. Though I like what Utah brings. Though I think Utah's raw. If Utah had more seasoning, like he could be an everyday player, because he just brings. He has a different element to the game that he just has his own style of play. Like he'll hit his threes, he'll tap the rack. He could play, man. Like the dude could play, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he
I think the
can
only
play,
issue
man.
about him is age, though.
Yeah, how old is he? He's like 25 or something, 26.
He's like 26 or 27, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's 26, 27. Okay. This shouts to Omar Wave says Utah's here for diversity purposes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Salute to the guy Utah though, bro. I like Utah though, man. Salute to our guy Utah. So outside of that though, Fred Van Fleet tonight, bro? Like he 40 minutes, 14 points, bro, plus three. He was 4 for 13 from field goal, bro. So not really 30%, bro, from the field goal tonight, bro. It's just not a good game for him, bro.
Yeah, so with Fred, it's like he was always a high volume like shooter, but
Yeah.
when you like in the fourth quarter, he hit some two clutch threes. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But he just looks off. Like ever since his like I think he's got like hernia in the knees or something. He
Jeez,
needs some
yeah.
surgery in the off season. But he
Yeah.
just doesn't look like an all-star, and I'm not sure if we can make a deep run with him playing like this.
Nah. He looks even when he fell down, you saw like took him forever to get like he literally was on the floor just laying there, bro. And I was just like when Peyton Pritchard hit him and he got up and you could tell he was in pain, bro. A lot of agony in his knees, man. A lot of people. It's good that you guys are noticing that. Yeah. Yeah. You think he's a liability? Yeah. I can see what you're saying, bro. I've been saying it for a long time. He's kind of small, yo. So he plays that small guard style basketball, and I think that could be a problem because especially when we get to the playoffs, we start seeing some of these monsters. He's not really a high assist guy. Like I don't. He's not like a slice and dice point guard where he could like
Yeah,
find his way in the paint, find his way out of the paint, find a defender, no look pass type of. He's not a
he
facilitator, and
gets
I
tunnel
think
vision, that's for sure.
exactly. He's just kind of like he's like straight to the basket. Like you kind of have an idea what he's going to do. He's going to either shoot the ball or he's going to try to attack the basket. Like he's very predictable. You know what I mean? He's just
Yeah,
good
to
chinny.
add on to your point, right? Like, sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah,
to
no
add on to your
worries.
point, with a guy like Chris Paul or Kyle Lowry, like when they always drive with a purpose. Like they got like 3, 4 options. With
Yeah,
Fred, it's like sometimes he's driving and then he just loses the ball. Like he's
I
like
agree.
driving into nothing.
I agree
So
with
he's
you.
got to figure that out.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? He kind of reminds me of like I wouldn't say they have the same game, but the other guy was taller, Jose Calderon, but he was more of a bull. I think he's more of a bull like what do you call it? This guy over here, Fred Van Fleet, where Jose Calderon was more of a smoother but he kind of had tunnel vision, but a smoother tunnel vision player. But I still think Fred was a better player because defensively, Fred could do things that Jose Calderon just wasn't able to do as far as stealing the ball and stuff like that. But Fred VanVleet is a great player though. But at the same time, though, dude, he is starting to. You could just see it, bro. His knees are killing him, bro. Like you're right. We'll see what happens with him. OG Anunoby, bro, he's been back. He came back after 6 for 12 from the field goal. He was above. It was basically 50% from the field goal tonight. From 3 point line, he was 2 for 5, so about 40%. Like, what do you think about him overall tonight? +9, minus a plus to minus ratio. What do you think about him? He was pretty effective on the court tonight, bro.
OG had a great game. I feel like he didn't have a great game. That's an
Yeah,
overstatement, but he played his role. Like he got a good three near when we were like down five in overtime, and I feel like he was giving us like very good defense because we were in foul trouble tonight, and for him to have two fouls tonight was very like I feel like he held it down on that end. Him and Gary Trent. We were talking about Fred, but I know end of the game, like they were trying to post up Fred VanVleet, and he was just stealing the ball from them on the end. So he was providing some value on defense.
yeah.
But the only problem I find with our defense sometimes we get blown by too easily on the perimeter. Like, and we go for the switch too easily, and then we just can't recover. Like, we don't have that Robert Williams type, like shot blocker or like Giannis type shot blocker. So we fall into a lot of trouble like that.
I agree with you 100%. Like, we don't have the shot blocker. I saw some nice blocks though tonight with that. You saw that one block that OG and I'm not Precious Achua had, bro. He swatted the guy, bro. Was trying to dunk on him, bro. That was pretty nice. Um,
That was a
and
great block, but we had to use our coaches challenge for that. Like the refs were being like, I don't even know why that was wasn't called a block because it wasn't even touching the backboard, right?
yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like, yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't touching the backboard. I don't know, man. The referee's on some bullshit, man. They're trying to help the Celtics over here. Bro, this guy said the Raptors and Bucks have a rivalry. Shouts to Six Canada TV. Uh, Six Canada TV. You have a channel by any chance, bro? If you do, bro, let me know, bro. I'll subscribe to it. Raptors and Bucks have a rivalry. I don't know about the Celtics or 76ers. I don't feel no rivalry between those teams. Bro, it's not about the rivalry, bro. It's the best team we could play that will work in our benefit in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? Like teams that we can exploit in the playoffs. We have the potential to exploit the Houston Rocket. Not the I keep thinking Houston. Why am I saying Houston? The 76ers. I keep thinking James Harden. James Harden's a player that will not do well against us. James Harden, this is what the reality is, we defeat James Harden, we give James Harden an out because what happens is James Harden can go enjoy his summer early. He can go to the strip clubs. He can go to Las Vegas. He can go to wherever, Paris, Milan, New York. He can go wherever he wants to go. And he can have a party and go to the strip clubs and enjoy himself while we continue on our path to going to the NBA Finals. So this is why it's not about the rivalry. It's just about the best matchup for us, teams we can beat. Personally, for me, I'm going to be honest. I have to be unbiased and I have to be very objective with it. I don't think this team can beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't see it right now. When you sit down and you analyze the team, you go and look. Milwaukee's a very scary team to play right now. They just came off a championship. They are the reigning defending champions. I'd rather see them later than early because early is not a good look. And we need to see these guys
Exactly.
win. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like you stated, win and basically be able to win and get that under their belt. Guys like Scotty Barnes, guys like Pressure Chewis, Delano Manti, go into the playoffs and have some sort of playoff success. Win a round. I don't want to see a first round exit. I don't want to see none of that. And I think if we play the Sixers, I think that's our best team we can exploit and we can basically finish them off. You see what I'm saying?
To add on to your point as well,
Mhm,
Selector, like you were talking about
mhm.
this at the beginning of the stream, but
Yeah.
I feel like every series we're the underdogs. Like, even if we face
Yeah.
the Cleveland Cavs, we're the underdogs there
Yeah.
too.
Bro, it's ridiculous,
We're
bro.
not gonna get the calls. We're not gonna get anything.
If we play Charlotte, they're gonna try to get this guy. What's his name? Lamelo Ball to
Lamar.
finish us off. They're looking any way to get rid of us, bro. They don't even want the NBA doesn't even want us in the playoffs. If the NBA had it our way, we would just be in the draft. You see what I'm saying? They don't want teams to go over there to Toronto and guys like unjabbed guys come in here and can't play, and just all types of stuff. Oh, da da da. And they don't like to go through customs. You heard it when the finals was going on, the NBA finals a few years back. Oh, I don't want to go through customs. Da, da, da. People were complaining about stuff like that. They're like, oh, every time we have to go through customs, and it's like we're going to a whole new country and yada yada. They don't want to play Toronto. They don't. The refs don't even want to come here. So we have to get rid of these guys ASAP. Um, yeah. You said yeah. Sorry about that. You on James Harden's ass, bro. It's just I know what it is with James Harden, bro. I know exactly what it is with this guy, James. You see what I'm saying?
James Harden is not as good as everyone thinks.
Nah,
Like, you
man.
know what?
He's not. You're right. Continue with
He
that.
doesn't shoot mid ranges this year either. That's like hindering his game a lot more.
You know
He's
what?
not that athletic even this year.
Yeah, he's not athletic. Not athletic. Also, you know what the thing is too. The new rule change has him kind of altering his game. It's like, and then on top of it, I think he's unmotivated. I think he likes playing back. He's kind of like, I wouldn't say he's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is probably the worst. I've told guys years ago, people were laughing at me, like, oh, Ben Simmons, Ben. I'm like, Ben Simmons, bro. Ben Simmons don't want to play basketball. Ben Simmons wants the lifestyle. He wants to get everything that an NBA player has. There's a lot of people who like that. Like they love the entertaining life. They like what comes with being an entertainer, but they don't actually want to put in the work what an entertainer has to do. You see it all the time in sports and everything in life, just in general. You'll have people who want things, but they don't want to put in that work for it. You see what I'm saying? So they get it, and then eventually they just want it to be the way it is. He doesn't even want to play basketball right now. But what's it called? Uh, this guy over here, whatever, Ben Simmons. But James Harden, on the other hand, James Harden, I think he just tapped out, bro. I don't think James Harden cares anymore. The refs are the shameless. As a Raptor fan, y'all played great, especially without Tatum and Brown. No, I agree with you. Shout outs to the KXV. If you're not subscribed, KXV, subscribe, bro. KXV, you a Boston guy or where you from? Are you from Toronto? Are you from somewhere in Canada or somewhere on planet Earth? Just let us know, man. Salute to all the Toronto, all the Canadians. Salute to everyone in Canada, yo, for real. Uh, yeah, smash the like button as well. Definitely. Salute to the guy, the Omari Wave, man. Salute to him. What's your take on Yo, I didn't even talk about that Cleveland game. What was your take on that Cleveland game? Because I didn't even do a stream for that. But what's your take on that?
The Orlando game today or the game that
No,
we
the
played?
Cleveland. We played Cleveland. We spanked them a couple days ago.
It was a good win. I feel
Yeah.
like that was a good win. Much needed win. Cleveland was tired, and we just went to work. I feel like we needed that win, and Cleveland's like they're in a free fall. Like they almost lost against Orlando today.
Jeez.
But yeah, no, like Chicago lost. Good thing is we're tied with fifth seed right now. So, and we were facing the Timberwolves, so hopefully win that. But Cleveland, I think Evan Mobley went down with an injury today, so that's kind
Jeez.
of worrisome. But they lose two of their centers, they might even drop to like probably like eight, right? 8 or 9. Who knows? But yeah, Cleveland, I feel like they're the same problem as us. They don't have that go-to scorer, but they have everything else. For
Mm-hmm.
us, we're missing a shot blocking center, and I don't even know if Siakam is a go-to scorer after tonight, but he looks like one. But I don't know if you can expect that every game.
Yeah, in every game. And then remember, too, this was a team with not their best players as well. So, he's going to need Fred Van Fleet. I don't know what's going on with his knee, Freddie. This is why I've been always telling guys, hey, let's give, what's his name, some looks as well. What's this guy's name over here on the bench what's this guy's name, bro? You know what I'm talking about.
Armani,
No, the
Armani
the,
or
the point guard
Malachi?
we drafted, Malcolm. I'm like, why didn't we
Malachi.
give Malachi? Yeah, Malachi.
He's
Malachi
injured.
Flynn. Oh, is he injured? Holy shit!
Yeah, he's out hamstring. That's why we got Armani Brooks.
Bro, what's going on with Mahailu, bro?
Dude, he's a scrub. He's
Like,
a G
dude,
leaguer.
what happened? Like, he was hot fish grease earlier in the year, and all of a sudden, bro, he's getting like no playing time at all, bro.
He gives a lot of like easy turnovers, and I don't think he's productive. Like, I feel like Armani Brooks is our best like guard off the bench. I think Malachi, he's injured, so we don't know, but he could be up there with Malachi. But we'll see what happens. If Malachi can come back before the playoffs, it'll be a good addition. But he's a young player. He needs that like reps, right? He can't just come in and like produce.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, bro. Like honestly, he I, yeah, he can't come in, especially in the playoffs, man. But and I'm not gonna lie to you, trying to have Siakam score everything is a heavy load on Siakam. The guys need to step up. All those guys need to step up. Like Scotty Barnes, man. This is your rookie of the year, man. Don't drop, don't fumble it. Shouts to the 1-6 candidate again. He said, "I know this has nothing to do with the basketball, but Toronto slang is kind of cringe." Well, with some people's voices. Now I hear you still. Like I don't know, man. Everybody got their own. Shouts to Toronto, man. Everybody, we all taught what we taught because we're all from where we're from, bro. So it is what it is. Once you travel, everyone sounds different everywhere you go, bro. You know what I mean? We have our way of the whole GTA. We have our way of saying things. And everybody knows when they travel. This guy's from or she's from Toronto. You see what I'm saying? So salute to everyone in Toronto, bro. What's your take on What's your take on OG coming back? Like you think OG's ready for the playoffs, or you think OG still has some work to be figure this out? Like, what's your take on that?
He provides some much needed like wing scoring. I feel OG like his 3 point reliability. Like it's just like the difference between OG and like someone like Chris Boucher or Precious Achua is like he shot 2 for 5 tonight, but like his form is like, and he's got the reps and the forms to the point where you can trust him to take the threes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're okay with him to take the threes because he does so many other things. Like teams guard him so high that he can just like drive past guys and with his strength. And
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't get the calls because he's a bigger guy and like he's not a star.
Mm-hmm.
But OG Anunoby is going to be good for Fred and like Gary Trent to get some rest these next couple of games.
I agree with you 100%. Gary Trent's another guy who should step up, man. I'm sorry, but Gary, bro, you're good. Like I like what you do defensively, but I think your offense, like you have games where you'll just explode, and then you'll have games where you're just kind of falling back. I need that more consistency. Like I need that 22, 23 a game from you. 21, 22, 23. That's where you start to notice where players start to if you could start doing that on a regular every night, that's where you start to get into those all-star talk. You start to get those all-star conversations. You get an all-star game at this point with that kind of statistics. Dropping 20 and your team is winning 20 a night. Now, if he could do that more regularly and consistently, because I still think some nights he can do it, and some nights he's just like, I don't know, man. He does other things. Don't be wrong, he impacts the game, but I think he can impact the game a lot more. You get where I'm coming from? Gary Trent
Yeah,
Jr.
for sure. I feel like for him, he's young, so I'm not gonna nitpick too much. But the only problem with Gary, like Raptors fans know this, like it's shot selection, right? Like he needs to choose when to take shots. Like sometimes he's too like off the dribble dependent to the point where he's taking
Mhm.
mid-range jumpers that are contested, right? Like he did it tonight too, when he
Mhm.
could easily just dump it off to the guy in the dunker spot, right? Or and open himself in other ways. But he needs to improve his shot selection and his off-ball scoring because that's what guards like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and all those guys they've
Yeah,
got right to average the 20 plus points.
yeah, exactly. Because he's averaging about 14 right now, and I think 14 is cool and all, but man, like, come on, man. I think you can do a lot better with Toronto, man. Like a lot of guys, I don't know, man. It seems like I don't know, man. Dudes, I don't know if guys are not really learning how to score properly anymore, like, or what the situation. Like, it's like scoring is becoming like kind of like a lost art, like where guys can do it so consistently. Like, at one point, remember those days where like players were like Kobe and like freaking like even James Harden and Kevin Durant. Those guys could score like whenever they need to get a go, whenever they need to get a bucket. They'll get the bucket. Like, I think Gary and a lot of these guys on the Raptors and a lot of these young players, they don't outside of Devin Booker they don't really know how to score like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but okay, that's another thing, right? Like we don't like those guys you talked about, they're all like three-level scorers, right? Like we don't have a guy like that who can score all three levels, like,
Yeah,
3 point, mid-range, and free throw line, right? Like
free throw line. Yeah, and
like
attack the
we don't
rack.
get the calls. We don't get the calls one, right? And
Mm-hmm.
mid-range scoring isn't really a thing that too many people do. Like I think the only people with green lights to take shots on our team are Siakam and like Fred come playoff time, right? Like now definitely like OG didn't take more than 12 shots last couple of games. The only guy who took more than 20 shots tonight was Siakam for obvious
Mm-hmm.
reasons, but
Mm-hmm.
like Fred played 40 minutes and only took 13 shots, but all his shots were like trash shot selection, right? So,
No, I agree.
We don't have that guy, so we gotta put in the effort in order. And like you said, we need to worry about playoff matchups because like we're not gonna do well if we have those lanky like Milwaukee Bucks guarding us, right? Like Drew
That's what I'm
Holiday
saying.
will like guard the shit out of Fred
Yeah,
and Trent, like they'll lock him down.
yeah, very easily too. At that, very very easily they'll be able to get that job done. That's an easy assignment for those guys. And salute to Six kind of again. He says, in my opinion, the Raptors need to win another championship in the next 5 years so they can stop talking about Kawhi, dude. I know he helped. I know he helped us win the championship. Nah, I feel you still, but bro, you gotta understand, like, bro, when you win a championship in sports, that championship team will be talked about for the next 100 years, bro. Like, bro, they're gonna be talking about that championship 100 years from now. Like, they're always gonna be that championship team. When you win championships, any city, they always talk about if you win many championships, they're gonna start comparing which team was the better team. You see what I'm saying? So I agree where you're coming from as far as you don't like people talking about Kawhi, bro. People are gonna be Kawhi Leonard will be talked about for the next, bro. He's gonna be talked about for,
Raptors legend, man.
yeah,
Whether he left 1 year or stayed, like he's a legend here for us. I feel like the
exactly.
only reason why people are mad is because of obviously the media making it seem like it's Kawhi and like a bunch of scrubs, right? But I get it. I mean,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I agree with you 100%. Like, yeah, you're right on that.
Question for you, selector.
Yeah, like for me, what do you mean? What do you mean? Say that again.
A question for you.
Yeah, what's the question, bro?
Going back to the game. So, what are your thoughts on a game like this against a depleted Celtics team? Like, do you think it's worrisome going into the playoffs?
There's pros and cons to it. The pro is we do move up in the standings, which is good. So, you know what I mean? And we do develop some sort of camaraderie amongst each other. You know what I mean? Like we're kind of building the team together. The cons are is we're struggling against like B teams at this point. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like this is not even the Celtics. They don't even have all their weapons. This is a team we should have slapped up, like cooked them out of here, got them out of here by like 20 points. Shouldn't even have been competitive. That's how you make a statement. So it is worrisome, and that's one of the cons because of that. Raptors should be able to get teams like this out of here. But this tells you a lot, and it is also worrisome about the players we have too, because you're kind of looking around. It's like, dude, you guys can't get this done. Like you guys are struggling against this. Like if we lost this, it's kind of embarrassing. But at the same time, though, I'm gonna keep the pros as long as we keep moving. I keep telling guys, I don't care how we win, bro. I don't care if we win by damn near 1 point. A referee calls a bull BS call and we end up just happen to win the game because of that. I don't even care as long as we get the wins because I know how it is in the NBA. It's just game by game, bro. People forget things. Like by tomorrow, people are going to be tomorrow. We'll talk about the game, and then by what's today? Today's the 28th. By the 30th, they'll be getting ready for. Everyone's talking about the next game who we have coming up next. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like we just have to keep winning, bro, because the season's not over for us, bro. You know what I mean? We're not in the driver's seat. This isn't the 2010s Raptors where we were always in the driver's seat and we were controlling everything as far as the Eastern Conference goes. Those days are over. So just have to keep moving up in the standings, bro. That's the way I look at it. As long as we can get that fifth seed. Wait, hold up. I'm
We're the
confused.
6 seed, right? Like who we face?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
who's
playing
third seed right
Milwaukee.
now?
We play
Oh
Milwaukee.
yeah.
Shit. Because Milwaukee
Well,
just
no, doesn't Boston go down? Okay, yeah, Boston's
yeah,
fourth
Boston
now.
went down. Boston's fourth now.
We're tied with Bulls, so we got to win. Well, yeah, we'll face the Celtics then if we go up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
fifth.
Fuck, that's not
Well,
even
okay. Going back to your statements, right? So,
yeah.
do you like? I know a lot of Raptors fans are talking about this right now, and Celtics fans especially. They're like extremely happy that they knew they were gonna lose this game, but like if they won, they'd be like obviously talking a lot of smack.
Yeah, for
Rightfully
sure.
so, right? Like we can't
Yeah.
blame the refs when we have our full lineup, all our guys, and get blown, like get destroyed by like a team like that, or not destroyed, but like get beat. But do you think that if all those other guys were here, Robert Williams, Al Horford, Tatum, and Brown, that we would get destroyed by this team?
Not necessarily, because you know what? Listen, sometimes just because they don't have their best players doesn't mean they won't have a bad game. Like, let's guys need to be realistic. You watch sports. I've seen teams with their best players have horrendous games. It still doesn't mean anything because what happens is playoff basketball is playoff basketball. It's a 7 game series. So the optics and everything starts to change. You start to have your scouting report is looking totally different. The playoff games are going to look different. They're going to be lower scoring games. They're not going to be high scoring games. It's going to be more defensive oriented. It's going to be a lot more. You're going to start to see different schemes. You're going to see certain guys getting exploited. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to see a lot of weaknesses in different guys. You get where I'm coming from? So, and you get to sit down and study teams. So you get to see their tendencies and you know what I mean, and their efficiencies, etc. So, personally, for me, it does look kind of bad. I think they should have still blown them out, but at the same time, though, if they had their best players, I don't think they would still have blown out the Raptors. Personally, that's just because the Raptors beat them the last time, didn't they?
Yeah, we beat them like I think it's tied now, 2-2 or
There you
3-1.
go.
Or
There you go. So like we I think we beat them.
but
already.
okay, you got to look at it like this too, right? Like Celtics this year, they're 22-4. Like this whole year, they only lost 4 games, including tonight, right? So,
Mhm.
like, I mean, props to them for like keeping it close. But even I agree with you in the sense that like if Tatum and Brown were here, they would have went a lot more ISO,
Mhm.
right? They wouldn't use this team ball style. But I don't know if Siakam's going to score 40 on Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum guarding him. In a type of situation like that, like who else is going to step up, right?
I agree with you.
And this is not even like a pipe dream. Like we're probably going to face the Boston Celtics first round.
Probably, bro. Well, I don't know, man. These standings keep changing, though, bro. Like we could, cause yo, bro, it's like look at this. Look at how it's looking right now as far as the standings go. It's like it's virtually like Celtics. Okay, 76ers and Bucks are tied. Bucks need to go on some winning. Who do the Bucks play next? The Bucks play. They play the
The Bucks are
76ers
playing
tomorrow. They play the Sixers tomorrow. They play the
for
Brooklyn
the
Nets.
Nets.
Oh, they got a tough schedule ahead of them. Look, they play the 76ers, the Brooklyn Nets, the Clippers, which they'll probably get rid of them, the Mavericks. I don't know how that's going to turn out. The Bulls, the Celtics. They have a tough schedule. They play Detroit and they play Cleveland. So they have a lot of games left. Who do the 76ers have? That's the question.
They got the Bucks. They got Pistons, Hornets,
Yeah,
Cavs.
but
They got a pretty easy schedule.
yeah, they have a
Actually,
pretty
more than most.
outside of us, Cleveland and the Bucks. They only have like 3 tough teams. Everybody else is pretty much a cakewalk for them. Yeah, they have an easy. It's
Yeah,
highly maybe it's potentially likely
we
we
could face
may
the
play the
Heat though.
Bucks. I don't want to
They're
see the
free
Heat.
falling too.
Yeah, they're free fall. Jimmy Butler's fighting with the team again. Typical Jimmy Butler. I mean, he wants to be. Jimmy Butler wants to wear out his visits everywhere he goes. He wants to be the slick guy. He wants to be the hot shot everywhere he goes. So
The Heat could actually go down to 4. They got the Celtics tomorrow, next Netflix on Wednesday.
mhm.
Bulls, us.
Yeah,
I mean, they got a lot of easy games too. They got the Hawks, Hornets.
yeah. It's
I don't know
still
if Hornets
honestly,
easy game.
it's still up in the air who we're gonna play, man. I think the Raptors. The best thing the Raptors can do is just win all their games. If it comes down to the last day and you see, okay, if we lose, we play 76ers, or if we win, we play the 76ers, or we lose, we play the Bucks. If we win, we play the 76ers, or if we win, we play the Bucks. If we lose, to play the 76ers. Bro, I'm gonna tell the players straight up and down, lose the freaking game. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like we can't. We're not in a situation where we can pick and choose, right?
Exactly. Exactly. So we just have to kind of be just win our games and then see who we get. But if it comes down to the last game and it's like, okay, you win, you play the Milwaukee Bucks, you lose, you play the 76ers, just play the 76ers, bro. Just lose the damn game. I don't care. Lose the damn game. That's what I would do.
Yeah, it's wide open right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree with you 100% on that. Simple as that, bro. So yeah, bro, I'm gonna end this stream in a few minutes, bro. What's your take on keys to beating the um the 76ers because we play them next?
Do we play 76ers or the Wolves?
Is the Wolves we play? Let me see the
Yeah,
schedule.
I feel like we play the Wolves on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, yeah, we play the okay, yeah, we play the 76ers on Thursday, bro. I'm tripping. All right, bro. So, what's wrong with me? All right, bro. So yeah, we play the Wolves. Keys to beating the Wolves. What do we have to do, bro? Wolves are I don't know how they're looking. How they looking? I haven't even paid attention to that team, to be honest with you, bro. They're in
Um,
seventh. Holy shit, they're in the playoffs, bro.
they are 6-4 on their last 10, so they got some good wins. They're trying
Yeah,
to get in the sixth seed. They're gonna be hungry. They want to win this game. We gotta play with energy, out rebound them, do what we always do. Like we didn't out rebound Boston Celtics tonight. We didn't
no.
do any of that. We're gonna need to out rebound them. Get back to our usual selves on the offensive glass, right? And just get some more all around production. Like we can't play this hero ball type of style for too long, right?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I think as well, just keys to beating them. We just have to play defense. Guys have to play as a team together. Key components. Fred Van Fleet, bro, you're going to have to figure this out, man. If not, then Delano Banton's going to have to get in there because, bro, we have to kind of figure out something, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but, like,
I could see him sit out next game, honestly.
yeah, if he has to sit out, buddy. Like, get heal up, man. Heal up, man. If you have to sit out a couple, don't like just all of a sudden just tear your freaking knee and you're out for like damn near like a season and a half, bro. So Raptors got to figure that situation out as far as that goes. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah,
I think that's one of the keys. We just have to figure. We have to play hardcore defense. We got to defend the hell out of them, and we have to keep these games. We have to lock down these players. We can't go into scoring matchups where we're trying to outscore the opponent and stuff like that. We have to kind of shut them down offensively. I think we should be able. We should be able to like. We have to be able to be one of those teams who could beat a team in like three quarters, and then just like that team can't come back. You see what I'm saying? And we just get them out of here. We can't have them beat them three quarters and all of a sudden they have a comeback in the fourth because it seems to do. Raptors seem to be a team like that, or they'll be losing early, then they'll come back and winning in the second, the third, and all of a sudden the fourth it gets too close. So I think we got to learn how to beat these teams the right way. You know what I mean? Nick Nurse, you're quote unquote this defensive savage. Like I'm still waiting to see that great defensive lockdown game where literally you shut guys down, bro. And Nick Nurse, he's another guy too, bro. I'm very critical of him. You know what I mean? He does a lot of complaining. And I get it. You're not getting the calls you want to get, but at the same time, buddy, like, I'm seeing a lot of things that I'm not liking from the Raptors. But
yeah. I feel like today is the exception because like we
yeah,
couldn't really play defense because they're getting all the calls. We shot
yeah,
like we had a better field goal percentage than Boston Celtics tonight.
yeah. I
Like
noticed
that's
that too.
surprising.
Yeah, I noticed
Like we
that
were
too.
shooting like 50% going into half.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you
They were just out
100%, man.
rebounding, second chance. Yeah, we got to do all this stuff that we usually do, and I feel like we'll get the Timberwolves. They got some more weapons than the Celtics tonight, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like D'Angelo Russell's been all right for them. Anthony Edwards is having a good year. We got to lock down Cat, right? Like our guys got to go out in the perimeter and lock him down.
Yeah, I agree with you. Damn, D'Angelo Russell, eh? Dude, he's been quiet, man. I haven't really been paying attention to him at all, man. How's he looking, man?
Let's see here. I feel like he's averaging like 18 or 20.
Six Canada TV said, yo, the Bulls don't scare me. Nick Nurse is kind of overrated in my opinion, and he's a crybaby at sometimes. I agree with you, bro. I think he be whining a lot. And I think sometimes, a lot of times, he be complaining about a lot of things that he got to fix on the court. Like, he needs to fix. Like, there's certain things he need to there's certain reasons why certain things are happening because of certain things that he's not doing on the court for the team as far as like defensively preparation wise. Uh, it's gonna listen, man. You gotta win these games. You gotta win without Kawhi Leonard. Like you gotta win without Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, two things about Nick Nurse. I feel like on defense, he's not running as much zone as you would want from a team like this.
No, not at all.
And he's not running like there's no ball movement on offense sometimes. Like there's no off ball movement for the guys. Like they're just standing there,
Thank you,
like
thank
isolation.
you, thank you. Dude. I've been saying that like dudes are not moving around. Dudes get the ball and everybody's hovering around the 3 point line. They're so predictable. It's either they're going to shoot the three, they're going to drive to the hoop. They don't have no mid range game. They don't have no. You're right. No ball movement, no off ball movement where the ball's moving around, guys are moving around, and you can't really figure out what they're doing. And I think if you do that so much, you can get easy. If you have off ball movement, you can get so much easier points in the mid range and on the 3 point line and going to the hoop. But that doesn't happen. It's just they're too predictable. You nailed it, yo. Salute to the guy, Daniela Thole. Explain why he's overrated. Please explain that. We just were breaking it down, bro. No off ball movement. Um, you know, defensively, there's a lot of things that he just doesn't do that, you could see it being the detriment of the Raptors. Like there's certain stuff. Raptors are not that great defensively. They're a good defensive team, but they're not that. They could be greater with the talent pool they have there and the young guys they have there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So expanding on the defense part, like he
Mhm.
runs box and one, right? With Scotty or OG being the premier defender, or sometimes spread. But the problem with that is we don't have a center, right? So we're giving up baseline way too easily. Teams know this, and we have so many open threes, baseline or open drives. And with the offensive side of things, right? Like there's no cutters, right? When Siakam is isolating or Fred is isolating, there's no cutters that you can just lob them up to and they can get the ball, right? Like there could like Precious Achua could get like 3, 4 lobs a game. He was getting that in Miami, right? With
Mhm.
Dragic,
Mhm.
and now
Mhm.
he can't. He like no one's throwing lobs to him.
Mhm. No, I agree with you 100%. No one is doing lobs to him. Yo, it's true, bro. But you know why he's not getting that many lobs? That's because of the point guard we have.
Yeah, not skilled enough to pass like that, right?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, there's certain things guards can do that we've seen from certain guards that they're able to do. Like, they're able to like find those kinds of. You can't find if this was Kyle Lowry to be able to find that. Fred VanVleet's not looking for that. Fred VanVleet, I know what Fred VanVleet's looking for.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
don't get me wrong. Like he's a good point guard,
Right.
but by no means is he an elite passer, right? Like he can
No.
get it done up as a point guard, but
Mhm.
he does not like thread the needle the way you would want from your one, right? Like
Mhm.
making people around you better. Like he's like a score first point guard. That's the easiest way to explain it.
I agree with you 100%, bro. Uh, Masai Ujiri is gonna replace soon. I'm thinking I could see that, but who's he gonna get though? That's the question I want to know. Because bro, a lot of these coaches nowadays are they're a little bit kind of one trick ponies or one dimensional, bro. So like I don't know, man. Masai Ujiri is gonna replace him. Yeah, you said that, bro. I hear you. Um, Raptors were projected to win 35 games this season. They are and well on their way to win 46 to 47. Nick Nurse's coaching is unorthodox, but it works. Yo, bro, 45. Wait, hold up. You said 46. Wait, they're projected to win 35 games according to who?
Yeah,
Las Vegas? Who said
Vegas,
that?
Vegas,
Jesus.
beginning of the year, and ESPN ranked us to win 30, 36 and a half games.
That's the problem. They weren't doing their freaking homework. A lot of you guys see those odds, man. You guys should be jumping on that and be like, oh, 35? Bro, the over. Raptors, come on, bro. That's easy. Come on. You guys should know that's the thing. A lot of times you guys let other people sway your decision making. If you are true Raptor guys and Raptor fans or Raptors Nation or just Toronto guys, you guys know. All you have to do is look back at the past and look at Masai Ujiri and look at Nick Nurse and look at the past, what they were able to do. And then the draft, honestly, that was an anomaly. Technically, the reality was because of the pandemic and all the stuff that was going on, and we weren't able to play in a home arena. And remember, we had guys just dropping like flies because of the whatever the whatever the whatever the c word in the building all over the place. So we couldn't get no rhythm. But if you had known that, you guys would know that Raptors are supposed to win more than that. Raptors getting even Scotty Barnes technically was an anomaly. We weren't even really supposed to get Scotty Barnes but all the situations that were happening around us, we happen to be in that predicament. So whenever you guys see stuff like that, I repeat, do not listen to ESPN. ESPN is full of crap, especially when it
Well,
comes to
there is a
basketball.
sense of truth to that though. Like without like if we ran the same team as last year back this year, we would probably be a bottom feeder like play-in team, like
But
10th
remember
or
though,
9th.
remember though, there was a point even last season where we were in the middle of the rankings, and then the whole CV situation happened, and we went back down. The Raptors were also not playing in home court games. They were not playing home court. They remember there was a shortened season because of the bubble. You see what I'm saying? So the season was off. It was already kind of an off season. Everything was off. It was out of whack for us. So that's the reason why we were able to land Scotty Barnes. Technically, though, if you look at history, though, and you look at us since 2013, we've been pretty much one of the creme de la creme teams in the NBA. We've been like virtually, if not the best, in that top three, top four teams in the NBA, just in the NBA as a whole. So I knew off the bat we were going to be back up there. That's why I keep telling you guys, I'm like, bro, we just have to keep winning the games and we should be able to get, technically, we should even, I think personally, we're underachieving. We should be at least a 4 seed. Remember, there was a time earlier in the season where there was all these protocols and guys couldn't even play. We were playing with like dudes I never even heard of before. We were literally getting guys off the street, cab drivers, chefs, and cooks to play on the Raptors for us. You see what I'm saying? You getting guys from coming from Tijuana to come out here and play. So that's how I knew. I was like, okay, we should be even better than we are. We should be at least in fourth or so. Like I'm telling you
Yeah,
guys,
we
bro.
lost a lot of close games early on because
Exactly.
of Fred's shot making. Like honestly, like look, I'm not gonna hate on Fred too much, but like if we got this type of a Siakam for a full year, we would have been like 3rd seed, 4th seed easily.
That's
We
what
would have
I'm
been up
saying.
there. We would have been tied with the top 4 seeds right now. Because
And
like if you watch the games early on, right, we had to give Fred the shots because everyone was injured. But
mm,
like Chicago, we lost by 1. I feel like Milwaukee, we lost by 1 the first game. I'm pretty sure we lost a lot of like easy games to like um what is it? Pistons, we lost. Orlando, we lost.
and
There's a lot of bottom feeder teams. Atlanta, we lost once.
bro, and remember, we're playing games with nobody in the arena, half empty arenas. Like, dude, this is not even the Raptors that we know of. Like, technically, we're starting to actually start to see our team now. Like, really see what our team is looking like, what's supposed to look like. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you ever see Vegas talking about Raptors 35 games, you guys should all be jumping in. This is like GameStop, bro. You see what I'm saying? When every guy or AMC, when every guy just got on Reddit and just kind of they came up with the game plan. All right, let's jump on this share right here. Let's jump on this company. Cause bro, this company is undervalued and we could all jump on it and make a lot of money. If you saw that, bro, I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. Whenever you see stuff like that, don't listen to ESPN, none of them. Raptors, 35 games, you should have put the over on them. Las Vegas, you would have made a fortune.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Like with the Raptors, this has always been like this is a small market issue, right? Like we don't get enough media coverage, and when we start doing good, like right now, we're like a game ahead of the Cavs, right? And a lot of fans, like I'm just giving you one example. A lot of fans are saying Evan Mobley Rookie of the Year, right? Because he's got a better record. Now that we have a better record, they stopped talking about Mobley as a whole, and now they're highlighting Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, right? Like Cade
Is that what
Cunningham's now
Toronto
got
guys are
another.
doing? Bro, I tell
No,
guys all the
like
time. Oh,
Vegas is saying Cade Cunningham's Rookie of the Year. That's literally what they're saying.
that okay, if that's what Vegas is saying that, okay, but Scotty Barnes scored 10 points, so he's not helping his case either, bro. Like, dude,
Oh,
like,
for sure, right?
you know what I mean? He's not doing his shit. Bro, all he has to do is score 16, 15, 15, 20, 18, 20. He doesn't even have to score 20 a game. He could hover around that 17, 18, and he'll get that award easily. But, bro, when you're having 10-point games, you're not getting that award, bro. Like, this, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but
bro.
okay, Mobley's got 6 points tonight. He got 6 points, and like Cade had like 18, and like he lost the game for them, right? They were
It's,
winning, he got a turnover, and then he lost the game. And okay, here's an example I give you, right? Like Scotty Barnes is not the perfect rookie, right? Like there's been better rookies before him, But like, okay, last week or I think 2 weeks ago, Evan Mobley had like a 30-point game, right? Like NBA is posting about it on Twitter and all that, right? Then Scotty goes off for 31 against the Lakers, right? 31,
Mhm.
17, and like 7, right? And they don't
Mhm.
even talk about it. Not even a single post, nothing,
Mhm.
right? So, Vegas matters, right? To the point where, a lot of time it gets in these voters' minds, right? And at the end of the year, they're gonna vote. They're gonna vote for whoever is they want to win because of the narratives, or like you said, right?
Mhm. But you're right on that. You're 100% right on that. But as far as the Raptors, like I just seen somebody post. I'm gonna get back to you guys other, but we're gonna just stay on this Vegas topic real quickly. Salute to the Omari wife. He says the Omari wave. He said that L Selector is right. It was plus 400 for the Raptors to make the playoffs first month of the season. This is where guys should be getting on their money. This is where guys should be putting on those bets because Raptors are going to make the playoffs. You guys know it. It's just all about health. That's all it boils down to with the Raptors. They're consistent. They have the consistency since 2013. They had one anomaly season. It was like an off season. You see what I'm saying? With the whole entire situation with the Tampa situation. But outside of that, though, that's easy money. I get it. Vegas is controlling a lot of the narrative, and I think Vegas is trying to get a lot of guys want it's the money's on Cade Cunningham, right?
Yeah. He's like minus like 300 or 400 right now.
I think he's probably going to get the award because you said Mobley played
Like
like
Scotty's
garbage, right?
plus 600 right now, I think, or plus 400, plus yeah, plus 500 or plus 600
The only way
last week.
Scotty can get this award, Scotty has to. How many games we have left?
We got like 7 or 8.
If Scotty Barnes goes on was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? If Scotty Barnes goes on a 25-point tear for the next 8 games, hovering around averaging 25 points per game in the next 8 games, that Scotty Barnes will win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like honestly, like I'm a Raptors fan, right? I might be a bit of a homer, but I gotta think
Yeah.
about it like in reality too, right? Like we've got way too many scoring options for Scotty Barnes and his personality. Like he's not a scorer, right? Like he was never a scorer. He's a pass first guy, right? He was only scoring like 19, 20 points after All-Star game because OG was injured, right? OG
Yeah.
was out, Gary Trent was out, so that's why he was taking a shot. Now that
Mhm.
he's back to like 10 shots a game, right? And like tonight he like fouled out. So
Do you think? Do you
that
think
on the
OG? Do you think OG may screw up his development over the years? Do you think we have to get rid of some maybe an OG and an Obi for Scotty Barnes to shine?
Oh no, like I don't really care about the rookie of the year. I don't like he'll make
No, but I
points,
mean
but
like
that's
going
enough for me.
forward though, going forward because I'm noticing OG has this thing where he gets injured a lot, but Scotty Barnes and OG kind of are they have some sort of similarities. I don't know.
I don't
What
think
do you
so
think?
because here's my reasoning. Like
Mhm.
OG Anunoby is a 3-and-D guy, right? He's just like Miles Turner. You put him on any team and he'll be like impactful. The way they're using Scotty Barnes right now is like an offensive initiator, right? Like he's playing like point guard and
Mhm.
center and everything else, right? So they're building the team around Scotty, and OG will be a big piece to just kickouts, right? Like he can get a lot of points off kickouts. The problem we have with OG is once if Raptors have plans to develop him into like a second option type of a player, that may hinder Scotty's development.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think the Raptors have to start looking at that though. Like who cuz you got to give up something to get something. And it's that opportunity cost, right? Like you can't have them all. And OG gets injured a lot. If OG would be a great player coming off the bench, but Scotty might have to start in the future. I personally think Scotty Barnes has a higher higher up. What do you call it? A higher
Upside?
ceiling. Yeah, upside or ceiling than OG Ananobi at this point. OG Ananobi just gets hurt too much. Yeah, Masai Ujiri needs to get a damn center. I agree. Masai Ujiri better get a center. Yeah. Um, the dude Scotty Barnes can't even get effing 15, 16 points. Yo, bro, he needs to get. That's what I'm saying. If he goes on a 8 game, 25-point tear, even 24 points, he has a high probability of winning Rookie of the Year. But that's the thing too. Like a lot of you see, if it was a Kyle Lowry, he would find a Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
His game was like he would look for Scotty to get some of those. He'll get his points up, but he'll look for Scotty to get his as well. I honestly think Fred VanVleet can't find Scotty. Scotty has to kind of figure it out with himself and get like garbage buckets or whenever the ball comes to him. Trade Gary Trent for a draft pick straight up. I don't think you're going to do that though. I think Gary Trent is tied in with the Raptors. I think Gary Trent's a part of the Raptors plan. I think the Raptors. Yo, I'm still tripping though. You guys said that Vegas had Raptors at 35 games, and nobody told me
Yeah,
anything about this.
35 and a half.
Bro,
Even
when
like
you guys see this in the future, bro, please give me a heads up, man. Because I could have told you guys straight up, and I would have freaking put down a good amount of money on that for Raptors for the over. Because Raptors would have covered that. That's an easy payday. That's an easy payday.
A lot
of
people made money off that, though.
Dude, of course.
Money.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
I bet on them. I made like good $300.
Yeah, thank you, smart man, right there. I didn't even see that, man. I didn't see that, man. Honestly, don't worry about it. I'm heading out to Vegas in the summertime, so when I head out there, bro, I'm definitely gonna start putting down some money down there. I'm gonna, of course, put down money locally as well on some of the sites on, you know what I mean, out here in Canada. But at the same time, though, when I head out to Vegas, I'm definitely gonna put some money down because, dude, I don't know where Vegas is gonna have the Raptors next year, but I gotta see how the offseason and how free agency heads turns out. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to kind of evaluate a lot of everything just to kind of get an idea. But man, that's a steal, right? That was a bargain right there, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a bargain. I'm shocked nobody jumped on that.
It was that and like DeRozan, like MVP, right? So a lot of people he was like my plus 3,000, right? So people voted on him finishing like 5th or like 6th of MVP, and they're making bank right now.
Holy, is he gonna get? Who's getting MVP this year?
I feel like it's between Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis, right?
Oh
Has to be. Narratives. I don't think they're the best players in the league. Like I'd say Kevin Durant's probably the best player in the league right now. What he's doing.
What about J.A. Morant?
He's injured, right?
Is he injured? Oh my god.
Knee issues.
Yeah, I could see that. The way he's jumping over guys. The guy jumps over guys, man.
MVP is also politics, right? Like,
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Narrative.
Trade Gary Trent Jr. for a draft. Nah, yeah, you said that earlier. I was hoping Kyle Lowry resigns, but he wants too much. Bro, what's going on with Kyle Lowry, by the way? Is he even playing, bro?
He's looking like the best player.
Is he playing? Is he playing?
Yeah, he is.
I haven't seen him, bro.
He's really impactful for the Miami Heat. I'll give him that. Like as a leader, and like he's a pass first player, obviously, but he can really he gets Bam, and he's allowing Tyler Hero to grow. But I feel like Kyle Lowry come playoff time, he's going to be averaging a lot more points.
No, but so he really is playing. I don't even see him anymore, bro. Like he's gone ghost, man. I know he's playing, but I haven't been paying attention to the Heat, man.
Like they might even trade Butler this offseason, from what I'm hearing.
They should, bro. Get rid of him, bro.
$200 million contract, right?
For what, bro? He's not worth that, bro. Jimmy Butler. I'm sorry. Jimmy Butler is a glorified. Personally, for me, he's like a third option on a team. Man. He should not be a number one option. You overpaid for him, bro. It's like you paid Lamborghini price for the what do you call it? The Porsche, bro. Like you didn't have to do that.
He came off finals run, right? So his contract value is gonna be really high.
I mean? Yeah, I agree, bro. What's going on? Jeff in the zone, man. How you doing?
What's up,
bro?
man? What's up?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? How was your take on tonight, bro?
Honestly, that was a great game, man. Great game.
No, I agree with you 100%. What was your take on Pascal Siakam tonight, bro?
Man, he's got to be doing that like every game. I mean, he did it against a good team, so hey, good for him, man. I guess you got to bring his niece and nephew to every game now.
No, I agree with you 100%, man. Yeah, definitely. He played a good game tonight, bro. Like, what's your
Oh,
take
yeah.
right now as Raptors are climbing up the standings, bro? Like, what's your take on that right now? Like, just
Man,
overall.
I'm just happy that we're going this far. Like,
Mhm.
I definitely, thought at the start of the year, I was like, okay, we're playing it around. And then now the players want to win and stuff, and the coaches, and that's good. So
Mhm. No, I see what you're saying, bro. I see what you're saying. No, I agree with you 100%. Like, we are picking it up, which is good.
yeah.
Um, what There's a lot of guys saying that Boston, the whole situation with the Boston Celtics and them being down men and Raptors looked like they almost got exposed. What was your take on that? Raptors almost losing to without minus Williams, Tatum, and Brown.
Oh, I would have been really pissed off if we would have lost this game tonight, man. It needed
Yeah,
so much in the standings. So
yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, it meant a lot in the standings, bro. Like honestly, bro. So like, it's unfortunate, that like we didn't get a chance to see those guys, but whatever. I
yeah,
don't really care. I don't really care because you know what? We got the win.
yeah, we got the
Um,
dub.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%, bro. Straight up and down, bro. So like, bro, like, Def 4K, bro. Um, d- like, who do you think is, like, who do you think ideally the Raptors' best matchup is?
Oh,
How do
Honestly,
you get
like
that?
to be
Yeah, yeah. Continue.
Sixers,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah, Sixers.
Simple as that. Sixers. I don't even think that needs an explanation. Like we
oh
play good
yeah,
against them. We just have to stop them from getting free throws, and we win the game.
yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%,
Now the
bro.
standings are so close. Like Boston fell to fourth now. Like
Yeah, I know. They're in fourth place. I just looked at the standings; they were in second, and all of a
I
sudden now
know.
they're in fourth.
Yeah, slide down.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
we could
crazy,
move
bro.
up to fourth, maybe third. No, I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like fifth.
If we moved up to third, who would we play ideally?
We play sixth. We have home
Yeah.
court advantage.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good, bro. So if we win, all we have to do technically is just win our last 8 games. Just
Yeah.
win them outright.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Wow, that's pretty
but
good.
like also we gotta think about it like rationally. Like Celtics also like they gambled tonight's game, right? It
Yeah,
didn't work for
Yeah.
them obviously we won, but like going to the playoffs, we need to rest our legs, right? Like I feel like Fred's probably gonna skip out a bunch of games,
no,
so
I
it's
agree
gonna be
with you.
unlikely.
Yeah.
I agree with you because his knees are finished, bro.
Yeah,
Fred's,
Six Canada TV. I
yeah,
really want Barnes to be Rookie of the Year. Yeah, I mean we all do, but they use him as a rim runner tonight.
yeah. Honestly, it's so messed up too because it's just like there's some players they're so good that they can control like literally every aspect. Like if Barnes was Rajon Rondo, I think Barnes would have probably got rookie there because they would kind of like they would make sure he gets that award. So, like there's certain players that you play with, and they control everything to the point where they're just kind of like they'll alter the game where Barnes is getting a lot of the scoring because I think Barnes could potentially be the best scorer on the team in the future.
Well, okay, here's the thing about Rookie of the Year, right? Like
Yeah,
Magic Johnson never won Rookie of the Year, right? Like Jason Tatum never won Rookie of the Year. Giannis never won Rookie of the Year. Kawhi didn't win Rookie of the Year, right? So, like, for in the now, right? Like people might be
But yeah,
saying
I'm
Evan
back.
Mobley, Kate Cunningham, right?
yeah.
But Scotty Barnes could be like the best player in this draft, and I feel like Raptors don't really care about the award. They're not giving him shots.
Nah,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yo, how many Raptors have won Rookie of the Year?
I can't
3,
remember.
no 2.
Yeah.
Just 2 of them, man. So the last guy was Vince Carter.
Stoudemire, and Vince.
Oh yeah, Vince.
Damn, it's been a long time, man. It's been
Yeah.
a long.
Bosch was good, but he was never going to win it that year.
Yeah.
I agree with you. DeRozan was good, but that year, who won Rookie of the Year that year?
Oh.
DeRozan was there.
2009, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that Kyrie?
Yeah.
No, I think Kyrie wasn't in the NBA then.
Who was
I mean-
it? Crap.
2007 was KD, so
2008 was DeMar DeRozan, right? He came to the NBA.
it would be 2009, right?
Oh, was it 2009 he came? Okay, so who was in the NBA?
He was
Who won
drafted
that?
2008 or 2009.
Who
It was
won
D
that
Rose.
year? Oh, Derrick Rose was 08. So
Yeah.
then he was 2009. Who won that?
KD was 2008, 2010 maybe.
Oh, it was 2010.
Oh,
that when
Tyreek Evans?
Oh, Tyreek Evans won it, eh?
Yeah, he
Oh,
won
yeah.
that year, yeah.
Damn, bro. That guy, he had a fall from grace, bro.
He did.
Yeah, man. Like, I think he's on the Milwaukee Summer League or G League team.
Something like that now, yeah.
Yeah, he had like a drug problem. I think he got kicked out of the league because he was having a drug problem or whatever. He's doing drugs. Yeah, he's doing drugs, man. Damn, that guy could play though, man.
He could.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I feel like these Nets games, it's like, I hope. I know, like, Freddie's battling a knee injury, but
Yeah.
I just, like, even if they, like, play him a little bit, like, just, still watch his minutes, but still play him, but don't, like, push him hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll sit out next game. Even Orlando game, he'll sit out.
Yeah, he needs to
he
sit
might
out,
play
man.
Timberwolves, but I feel like he'll sit him out.
He needs to sit out, man. You could see it, bro. When he fell, bro, and he laid down there, and I looked at him, I was like, "Oh, this guy's in agony right now. I don't think this guy can do it."
I just hope he's okay, man. Like,
I agree with you, man. I hope so. Too.
I don't think he's gonna be himself personally. Like,
no.
If he gives us 60% of what he can do, I feel like that should be enough to prove our point in the playoffs.
Yeah, Nurse really ran him this season.
You think he's
ran him hard, 40 minutes.
Yeah, way too hard.
That's
first in minutes.
Exactly, and then all of a sudden you wonder why his knees collapsed on him or something like that.
Yeah, we wonder.
That's why I put Derrick Rose, bro. He ended up getting ran down by Tom Thibodeau, and he's never been the same ever since, bro.
Well, okay,
so I don't know.
I feel like the perfect example of what they're doing to him is Isaiah Thomas, right? Like, he had knee issues too. He's a smaller guard, just like Fred. And, they didn't tell us what was going on. Celtics didn't tell us what was going on about IT until the offseason. He just got traded, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, I see what you mean, bro. I see what you mean, like, as far as the whole IT situation.
I just hope everything's good with him, man. But, yeah.
I agree with you,
yeah,
man.
so
I mean,
going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, Lester, going to the playoffs, what do you think is a success for us this year?
Bro, Eastern Conference Finals, man.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, that to me, Eastern Conference, don't get me wrong, it's going to be freaking hard.
It is.
It's going to be extremely hard.
What's the minimum level of, like, accomplishments we need for this year, though?
Bro, even if we come in second round, bro, I still won't feel satisfied, bro.
No.
I won't feel satisfied. You know why? Because, bro, I think we can overachieve, man. Let's be real, man. Life's teams are not really all that great, man. Like, we haven't seen any great juggernauts.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys noticed that too, right? Like, Jeff, you've noticed that, like.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, though, we're not that great either. So, like, you know what I mean? I gotta be very objective. We're not the greatest team either, but
yeah,
if we could at least win the first round. Go to the second round and then just kind of see how I can kind of get an idea how we look in the second round.
Yeah.
Then if we go to the East, I'll be satisfied. I'll be like, okay, at least we did something. Went to the finals, I'd be shocked.
Oh, I'd be shocked too.
Yeah, I'd be shocked, man. But
yeah, earn your respect. Make it the second round. That's all I'd say. Even going 7 games against Milwaukee, if we face them, I feel like that's a win for us.
Yeah. Milwaukee, we can beat. Yeah.
I don't think we can beat Milwaukee, bro. Jeff, why do you think we can beat Milwaukee, bro? Let's break that down to me.
Like I know the season.
I'm gonna need an explanation there too.
Wait, did we beat them in the season series or not?
We got one more game, I think.
Oh, yeah. Got one more game. But why do you think we could beat them right now, though, Jeff?
Right now, I think because we're just like Pascal's gonna have to drop 40. Because if he doesn't, I don't know. And then Fred with the knee. I mean, hopefully the knee's better by then. But Scotty, he can't do it all. OG, I guess. Yeah, they're going to need some help still.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really tough. Yeah. It's really,
Exactly.
really tough. It'd be nice to, but I don't see it, man.
I agree with you. I don't see it either, bro. So like,
The
I
reason why
don't.
I don't see it
Mhm.
is because to beat Milwaukee Bucks, you have to be a really good shooting
Oh,
team,
yeah, you
which we're
do.
not. And like Siakam's gonna be up against who? Like Giannis, Brooke
Giannis.
Lopez, Chris Middleton, right? Like you can't expect him to score on those guys unless he goes off, right?
Yeah, unless he goes
Like,
off or they
you
feed
can
him.
remember we had to go 6 games and we were put on the wire. Like we were down 2-0 with a worse Giannis and like a prime Kawhi, right? So,
Mhm.
playoffs are no joke, right? And, I feel like Milwaukee, I'm
Yeah.
not feeling confident going up against them. We could beat them for sure, but I just don't want to face them.
Yeah, I don't want to face them
First round,
first
at
round.
least.
No,
Yeah,
not first round.
bro. I prefer honestly. I would hope we just don't see them. Period. I hope somebody else has to deal with them and get them out of here. Personally, for me, I don't want it. But if we play Brooklyn in a final, like the East, say we play Brooklyn in the East finals, that'd be scary. That'd be a good series, though. That'd be a good series. But
I think it's impossible.
You know why? Kyrie can't come to Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, continue. If they're a 7 seed, go ahead.
If they're 7 seed, they'll be in the same bracket as us, so we'll play them second round if they make it too.
Play them second round.
If they finish as 7th seed, they're 8th right now. So if they finish 7th, they win their first game, then they'll play in our bracket, right? But if they finish where they are right now and then lose their game and then win the next game, then we have a chance of meeting them at the finals, conference finals. They have their own problems, though.
Yeah, I think all the games we played in Milwaukee, they didn't even have Giannis either.
I see what you guys are saying, bro. I see what you guys are saying. You guys are making some valid points, bro. I don't know.
The easiest matchup would be if we finish 4th and we play the Bulls, right? Because we all know DeMar DeRozan like falls off in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
If we play DeMar DeRozan, like I feel like we could actually it'll be a bad story, like.
I don't know. I don't want to see that for DeRozan, man.
No,
that's my guy, bro. Like, I really feel for DeRozan, man. I don't want to just knock him out and just shut
to lose in his drafted country, right?
Yeah, man. Like, no,
he'd be
honestly, yeah, he'd be pissed, and I think it just wouldn't look good for DeRozan personally. And I don't want to see DeRozan beat us either. I prefer we just kind of skip them, just not see them at all.
Not much.
I don't see the Bulls making a second round, though.
Where'd Emily go?
They don't even have Lonzo Ball, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. Lonzo Ball is garbage. No, he's not garbage, but he's injury prone, man.
Bro, they lost to the Knicks today.
Jesus.
They had everyone.
Are you serious?
They had everyone except for Lonzo. Yeah, that helped us out, but they lost to the Knicks. Like, they're free fall. Like, they're 3-7 last 10 games.
Jeez, man. What's going on with them, man? Like, what's happening with that team, yo?
It is, the thing about the Bulls is, like, they had a good start, easy record, and then they just fell off, and now no one's talking about it, right? Like, early on the season, everyone's talking about, like, these teams are doing good. There's a lot of smack about Cleveland. They were 4th at one point, and they're like, I think they were 2nd at one point, and everyone's like, they're going to win it all. They're going to be Eastern Conference Finals, right? And now they're, like, in the play-in, right? A lot changes.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you 100%. A lot does change. You're right. That's how it is. That's the NBA for you. So it's just kind of like, this is why, honestly, it's so important that the Raptors kind of just keep climbing up that standing, man. Like, get in that standing, man. Like, get up there, man. Like, I don't know what these guys, I don't know. Like, they're doing their best, but, like, man, if they could just get into, like, if the Raptors go on an 8-game tear, because what's their record right now? 30, what are they, 40-something, right? What are they?
43-32, tied with 5th.
43-32. So 43.
We're technically on an 8-game or 9-game win streak. If we didn't lose that Lakers game, we'd be on a 9-game.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right on that. So that would finish us off at 51 wins for the season, bro. A 51 win team will pass the first round. I don't think 50 teams with 50 wins don't pass the first round of the playoffs.
Well, okay, we were projected to lose this game, right? Because we didn't know that they're going to sit out. So that's already an extra win added on to our record. But
Yeah.
we're facing Timberwolves. Do you think we're going to win that or lose that?
No, we should be able to win that. I don't know why. If we lose that, then fuck, we're in trouble, man. We got to beat this team up, man. And what is the Timberwolves, man? Timberwolves are about to make the playoffs, man. I have not seen the Timberwolves in the playoffs. I heard the Timberwolves haven't made the playoffs since like 2000 and like
Well, they're
5 or
70,
something.
right? They could lose to the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get too much. So we're going to win Timberwolves. Well, we should smash the Magic, right? That's an easy win right there. Heat, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but if Jimmy Butler's playing trash, we could beat them again. And we get the tiebreaker, of course. Hawks, not sure. They need the win. Sixers, Rockets, and Knicks. So I see probably 4 wins in there we could easily get.
Mm-hmm. I see what you
Heat,
mean.
Sixers, and Atlanta. That's the only 3 teams we might lose.
Atlanta?
Mainly because they're the 9th seed, right? So they might be desperate and throw out everything they got, right?
Oh, I see what you mean. I see where you're coming from on that standpoint there. Yeah, I could see that.
They still got Trae Young, right?
Yeah. Trae Young is good, but man, Trae Young doesn't know. Trae Young just knows how to score. That's the problem with Trae Young, man. If Trae Young was a good facilitator, man, Trae Young would probably be some of the best player. But he can score, he facilitates, but he doesn't facilitate. He's more of a scorer than he is a facilitator. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Jeff, what do you think of Trae Young, bro? Jeff, what's your take on Trae Young? Jeff in the zone, you there? I think he's doing something right now. So yeah, bro, what's your take on Trae Young? Def 4K, bro.
I mean, look, they were 7th seed last year?
Yeah.
And they still made it to the conference final. So I feel like he's dangerous, but he can easily be locked up.
I see what you're saying, bro. Yeah, definitely.
He's a good player. I'll give him that. He's a great player. He's proven in the playoffs to play good as well. He makes some clutch shots. They have I don't know why the Hawks are bad though. I actually do not know because I feel like it's maybe the minutes or the people getting the opportunity, but they got too much. They're okay. A lot of people are saying that there's no reason for us to be this good. We're the wild card because we're 15 million under the luxury tax, right? Atlanta Hawk, they're max salary. They maxed out their salary and they're this bad, right? So I feel like a blame goes on Trae Young, but I don't know who to blame there because I don't watch enough Hawks games.
Yeah, bro. I don't even pay attention to the Hawks personally. I don't really pay attention to them. Bro, outside of the Raptors, I'll look at the Lakers from time to time as well, just because, Lakers are the most hyped. They're the most hyped garbage team I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a team that is that bad get so much freaking coverage in my life.
42 national games. 42.
Bro, they get dominated by the mainstream media. That's all they talk about is Lakers.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? When Scotty Barnes got 30 points against them, I thought we'd talk more about it, but clearly not, right?
They don't even care. They just want to talk about LeBron James all day.
Westbrook's game winner, right? Oh,
yeah,
Westbrook resurgence.
Research. Westbrook is back. Westbrook's back, ladies and gentlemen. They're going off. I'm like, bro, calm your white horses, man. These guys are going crazy. Man, I don't know, man. Honestly, bro, salute to the guy thing. He says or DeMar DeRozan, which team was
IT or DeMar DeRozan, which trade was worse?
IT's not even in the league, so
yeah.
IT's I don't know what's going on with IT. DeMar DeRozan's still a stud. He went to the play. He made it. He's an all-star. NBA Chef said, "This is what happens when you overpay players on the Bulls." Bro, is that what he said about who? Who did he say that about? Alonzo Ball?
Oh yeah, Lonzo Bulls. I feel like Lonzo all right. I feel like he's exactly what they need. But
he's injury prone.
Caruso. DeRozan's got a cheap contract, I feel like, for what he's worth. But we'll see in the playoffs if he's worth that. They'll have to max out Levine, right? I think he's going to get the max. Vucevic is on basically a max deal. And, yeah, I feel like Kobe White, they're going to have to pay him or trade him.
Trade him.
Yeah, they maxed out.
Trade him. Trade him. We can trade him.
Is Zach
Lakers.
LaVine a max contract guy? That's the big question.
No,
for them.
no, he's not. Lakers get so much media time, it's laughable. LeBron James, they're on LeBron James's. Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're on his piece. No, I get what you mean. Like they're on him. They're on his nutsack, bro. You're 100% right, bro. It's just like shocking to me how much they talk about this guy. Like, bro, it's like nobody else in the league exists. Like literally, like they don't even care about anybody else, bro. It's just, bro, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly.
for sure. I mean,
But guys, I'm gonna wrap
television
this stream
games.
up, man. Yeah, look how many national televised games, and they lose every single one of them virtually. They have like 30 wins. How many losses? And I'm not blaming all LeBron, but man, LeBron James, you did put this team together, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. We should wrap this up.
Yeah, man, definitely, bro.
Thanks.
I'm
everyone.
getting out of here, man. Yeah, salute to my guy Def 4K. Salute to my guy Jeff in the zone, bro. We'll be back on. We're back for the Timberwolves game, bro. We're back for the Timberwolves game. Anyways, I'm signing out, man. I'll see you guys. Timberwolves, go Raptors, go, man. Raptors win again. Raptors defeat, Celtics in a pretty good game. You know what I mean? It's like females talking about boys all day on ESPN, bro.
yo, exactly. That's the best way to put it.
Oh man, it's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. LeBron James, bro. ESPN, I can't watch it anymore. They're horrendous. I'll look at some of their NFL takes because but that's as far as it goes. But anyways, I'm signing out, man. Thank you guys again, and we'll be back for the Timberwolves game. Peace out, man. Stay safe out there. Adios.
Peace.